following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release!
Men, introductions! Ginyu!
Joyce! Saturn! Aldo!
Rikum! And together we are...
Hey everybody, Captain Ginyu here, and welcome to the show. Today I'm bringing you another episode of the Dragon Ball's deck series. The decks I plan to showcase in this series are for the more casual DBS player out there. Now, we all know meta decks are cool and all, but you're not going to see any of that here. I want to take a different approach with this series and hopefully show you guys some decks that won't break the bank and you can get from your local game store or just from ripping packs with your friends. Now, some of the decks in this series may not be up to the best meta date, but it doesn't mean you still can't sleeve them up and have a good night with your friends sitting around playing some Dragon Ball Super. The decklist featured today was one of the first decklists I actually had put together playing Dragon Ball Super. It's kind of an old deck, but it's still a fun play every once in a while. Links to everything can be found below in the description of this video. Now without further interruptions, let's get into this deck. I'm also not going to go over the price of every card. The price will be listed below and it will be the price found on DBS-Decks at the time of recording this video. So for each card, I'm not going to say the amount you're going to need for the deck list. There's going to be a little Dragon Ball in the upper right hand corner and that's going to tell you how many you're going to need. So now let's get into the main deck. So for the leader of the deck, we have Ginyu the Malicious Transformation. We're looking at the leader front here, Ginyu. Activate main, you can choose a life, reveal it. If it's a Ginyu Force member other than Ginyu, you can play it. If not, add that card to your hand. Its awaken ability is when you're at 4 or less life, you can draw 2 cards and flip this card over. The leader front has 10,000 power. And here we are looking at the Awaken side, Ginyu the Malicious Transformation. Its activate main is you can choose 1 card in your life and add it to your hand. This card gains double strike for the duration of the turn, and if there's 2 or more Ginyu Force in play, this card gains an additional 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. When this card attacks, draw 1 card. The leader back has 15,000 power. So, for the first card in this deck list, we have Cold Bloodlust for 1 yellow. If your leader card is Frieza's Army, the battle card being played has its skill negated for the duration of the turn. Next up, we have Crusher Ball for 1 yellow. Counterplay, the battle card being played is put in rest mode. Next up we have Dodoria, the Emperor's Attendant, 2 with 1 yellow and 0 for 0 combo power. You're probably wondering yourself why 0 combo power. This card is one of the original super combos, so its auto ability is when you combo with this card, if your leader card is yellow and your life is at 4 or less, draw 1 card and add 10,000 power to this combo. This card has 10,000 power. Next up we have Elite Force Captain Ginyu, 6 with 3 yellow and 1 for 10,000 combo power. When you play this card, choose all Ginyu Force battle cards, they gain 10,000 power and double strike for the duration of the turn. This card has 25,000 power. Next up we have Flying Nimbus for 1 yellow. This card's counter attack is negate the attack, you can put 1 yellow card in your hand in the drop area. If you do so, your opponent can only attack 1 more time with a battle card for the duration of the turn. Next up we have Frieza's Call for 1 yellow. You can search your deck for a Frieza's Army card with an energy cost of 2 or less and play it in rest mode. Shuffle your deck. Next up we have Ginyu Force Birder, 2 with 1 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. At the end of your turn, switch this card to active mode. This card has 10,000 power. Next up we have Ginyu Force Goldo for 1 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has blocker. When you play this card, if your leader is Frieza's Army, choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 2 or less and switch it to rest mode. This card has 2,000 power. Next up we have Ginyu Force Jace, 3 with 1 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has blocker. When you play this card from hand, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 Ginyu Force other than Ginyu among them and play it, then shuffle your deck. This card has 10,000 power. Next up we have Ginyu Force Raccoon, 2 with 1 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card's permanent is if it's your opponent's turn, it gains 6,000 power. This card has 10,000 power. Next up in the deck we have Ginyu Helix Strike, 4 with 2 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has double strike. This card's activate main ability costs 1. You can place this card in the drop area from your hand. If your leader is Ginyu, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 Ginyu Force card among them and add it to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. If you added a card to your hand, you can play a Ginyu Force card with the cost of 2 or less. This card has 20,000 power. Next up we have Ginyu the Reliable Captain, 3 with 2 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card's permanent skill is all Ginyu cards in your hand gain evolve for 3 yellow and 2 any. When you play this card, choose any number of Ginyu Force in your hand other than Ginyu and play them. This card has 15,000 power. Next up we we have Golden Frieza Resurrected Tear, 7 with 3 yellow and 1 for 10,000 combo power. This card has Evolve for 2 yellow and 4 any over any Frieza card. This card has Triple Strike. When you evolve into this card, place all cards in rest mode in the drop area. Then choose all battle cards in active mode except for this card and switch them to rest mode. This card has 30,000 power. Next up we have Master Roshi Martial Meister for 1 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has Barrier. Activate main, choose one Shen Martial Meister in your battle area, switch to rest mode and draw one card. This card has 6,000 power. Now we have Master Shen Martial Meister for 1 yellow and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card also has Barrier. This card's activate main ability is choose one Master Roshi Martial Meister in your battle area and switch it to rest mode and draw one card. This card also has 6,000 power. Next up in the deck we have Occupation of Evil Frieza, 4 with 2 yellow and 1 for 10,000 combo power. This card has Double Strike. Its activate main ability is put 2 yellow battle cards other than this card in the drop area, choose one Golden Frieza Resurrected Terror from your hand and evolve into this card. Then you can draw 2 cards. This card also has 20,000 power. Next up we have Powerful Bond Ginyu Force, 4 with 2 yellow and 1 for 5,000 combo power. A thing to note, this card's permanent ability is, it is Ginyu, Jace, Birder, Reikum, and Goldo in all areas. This card's ability is when you play or combo with this card, all Ginyu Force cards in your battle area gain 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. You can't activate this card's ability again during this turn. This card has 20,000 power. Last up in the deck list, we have Time Magic for 1 yellow. This card has Counter Attack. If your leader card is yellow, negate the attack. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards ignoring Barrier, switch it to rest mode, and it can't be switched to active mode until the start of your next turn. You can activate this card's ability if you have 5 or more cards in your drop area by paying a life instead of paying its energy cost.
And here we have the price breakdown from DBS-Decks.
So now I'm going to give you a little rundown on how you're going to actually play the deck and how you're going to actually win the game. You're really going to only have 1 or 2 good shots to get your opponent's life down to 0. But first off, you're going to have to get cards in your hand by using the Roshi Shen combo. And just end up filling your hand with a bunch of Ginyu Force cards. Now the deck heavily revolves around Ginyu the Reliable Captain, because when you end up playing this card you can basically just plop your hand full of Ginyu Force battle cards onto the battlefield and hopefully overrunning your opponent's board state. Then you can end up comboing with Powerful Bond Ginyu Force and giving everybody an extra 5k on top of their swings. And hopefully on your next turn your opponent doesn't end up blowing up your board so that you can end up playing down the Elite Force Captain Ginyu. It gives all Ginyu Force cards 10k and Double Strike for the duration of the turn, and end up making everybody kind of a lethal swing. But if everything kind of goes south faster than 2020 did, you can end up using the backup Frieza chain. It'll just cost you 2 battle cards and you can end up wiping your opponent's board, maybe giving you a clear shot at winning. I just want to say thank you to all the guys, and you know who you are. Without you guys, this deck list series would have never actually gotten off the ground, so the part of this is actually yours. So thank you.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Dragon Balls deck series. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you'll try this deck out with your friends at your LGS or at home at the kitchen table. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, subscribe for future Dragon's Nest deck lists. And as we say up here in the Great White North, have a good one and keep her going, eh?